Hustle all year, ain't no day off. 25/8, ain't no day off. Hustle all year, ain't no day off. 25/8, ain't no day off.
Low G o la barrieta, puro raps con la pinche neta. Shit on my name, pero me di.
Some of my influences when I was a youngster, my little 8th grade humor was like Beavis and Butthead,
yes,
Ren and Stimpy,
yeah,
just stupid shit like that.
Right.
To where it's kind of like, if there was a Chingo Bling character in the rap game, what kind of deal would he be bragging about? Porque he'd be like, no me güey, pinche dientes, you know what I mean? Like, right, pinche recalebo, hey, ahora digamos recalebo. Yeah. Like he's telling everybody no. He's telling everybody no. You think of him as a country bumpkin, somebody that don't really know what's up. But even though with that ignorance, it's cool to have like, it's almost like como el barrendero del Cantinflas. It's almost like, well, this guy, if this guy makes it to New York City and they're talking about a record deal, he's not gonna walk out with the biggest one. Exactly. But I own my masters. Like it was a distribution deal. It turned out to be like because we could have a whole episode just about record labels. But basically, man, the game changes every day.
Right.
It's changing with technology. It's changing with outside forces like a TikTok or the guy who helped create Def Jam, who used to be ahead of like Atlantic Records, Lear Cohen. Yeah. Now he's head of YouTube Music.
Right.
So now it's a whole nother thing. Now it's about the algorithm.
Right.
Now it's about your views. And at the end of the day, man, the artist still has to do the bulk of the work a lot of times. Because a lot of times the record label is just a big expensive credit card with interest.
Right.
And a lot of times when you sign with them, you might be like, all right, bet. So what do we do? When do I go on tour? And they're just like, nah, keep doing what you're doing, man. Yeah, you got your cell phone, right? Yeah. Just be like, hey.
Your payments due at this date, blah, blah, blah.
Or like, hey, good luck standing out from the pack. Because you still got to try to be a priority.
So let me pause you right there because you said something that reminded me. Back in those days, Chameleonaire was pretty much like popular for declining people. Is that something that was part of the Houston culture in those days? Like you got declined the majors?
Well, I believe, and I'm speaking for everybody with this, we witnessed the blueprint, not only through Jay Prince and Rap A Lot, but also there was always a connection to the Bay Area, so you always saw how E40 and Too Short handled their business. We always knew about the out the trunk game. You had Swisher House. I mean, you could name them, right? You could throw a rock in Houston and you hit a big record label at the time. Our state has its own culture. At the time, record stores were still a thing. So one example, in Houston, you had a chain called Soundwaves. They had like 12 locations in one city. So you'd go drop off, whatever, 400 units or something at the main location of Soundwaves. Then they divvy it up, boom, 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 east side, north side, south side, west side, and then they're like, hey man, come get your check. This store might have a few left, but these sold out, and boom, boom, boom. We won't put as many over here next time. And all right, drop off another. And so you're able to drop all these titles. You know, you're looking at the Slim Thugs and everybody that.
Like Luciano.
Yeah, exactly. A ton of people. I mean, our little company, our organization, at one point, we were like a mini distributor. Because we had Coast, Lucky, different people.
But y'all go like Southwest Distribution, or is that one of the companies that y'all use?
Southwest Wholesale shut down. Southwest Wholesale was a big distributor. They shut down right when I was getting in the game.
Okay, gotcha.
So probably like 2001,
gotcha.
2002.
Gotcha.
I got to go when I was like a college radio DJ to network and try to learn the game. Like, hey man, I got a radio show Sunday night, San Antonio, while everybody's cruising military. Give me some posters, some shirts, some giveaways, some singles. I'm playing y'all's music. I was like the only one that was playing your Big Mo's and, you know, Just Latino and Last Hour Records, Tone City Records. Yeah. We had Lil Flip in the studio. Yeah. We'd go out and interview Hawk and bring back the recording. You know what I mean? We'd freestyle on there. I mean, it was like it was a fun experiment. It was almost like public access. Just imagine a bunch of young, hungry kids in the scene going up against the big radio stations, going up against the corporate people with the staff and the sales team. They're the ones running commercials. We were over here, way over here by the Static, 91.7.
Making history.
And if you went on if you tuned in at the wrong time, you're hearing jazz music, classical music, or somebody else's show.
Right.
You had to catch it. It's 2-hour slot or whatever it was on Sunday night. And we got a lot of letters from people that were incarcerated.
Hustle all year, ain't no day off.